and welcome to today's video and welcome to another WWE reaction. This video was recommended by one of the community and his name is Rajat Gosh RR3SW and he says, please watch top 10 moments of Rey Mysterio. Hell yeah, I actually knew about Rey before I knew about a lot of WWE wrestlers. Because I remember back in the day, whenever I would see him on the TV, if like any glimpse or anything, I would be so wowed by how he looks, like the mask he has and how he moves. So I did find a video and it's called 10 best Rey Mysterio matches of all time. Before we start with the video, if you enjoy WWE and you enjoy WWE reactions, then make sure to subscribe for more and turn the notification bell because I upload videos every single day and all of them currently are WWE related. Also, there's a lot of videos that are blocked on YouTube and I do upload those on my Patreon, patreon.com/supportbunny. If you wanna check out my Patreon and see what other content I have there, you are free to do so. I will leave a link in the description down below. And don't forget, by the end of the video, if you enjoyed it, make sure to like it to get some free choco buns.
Mysterio is the greatest luchador of all time, and it's not even slightly close. Well, maybe La Parka, but other than that, when you consider how good Rey has been, for how long he's been that good, there's no one else that can boast the legacy that the Master of the 619 has. Although the less said about that time in WCW where he had actual devil horns on his head, the better. Not a strong look. Whether it's an ECW, WCW, AAA, WWE, New Japan, or hell, even WCPW, that match he had with Will Ospreay was a bloody corker. Wherever he jumps out the sky, he tends to leave behind at least one all-time great. He is a very good wrestler and thoroughly deserves to be on the cover of 2K22. And speaking of which, this video is sponsored by WWE 2K22.
Should I try the game?
4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC. Please click the link in the video description to grab your copy today. We've been playing it in the office this week and on the Raw Review podcast.
Maybe there is a 2K220, 2023.
One of them's gotta go to WrestleMania. I'm trying, can I try? He's over. And had a lot of fun playing it. Go, Eric Bischoff, go. Thank you to WWE 2K22 for sponsoring this video, but if we're completely honest, any excuse to talk about some of these matches we will gladly take because they do, honestly, hit different. I'm Adam, hailing from Parts Unknown. Here are our 10 greatest Rey Mysterio matches of all time. Number 10, Mysterio versus Angle versus Orton, WrestleMania 22. Poor Rey Mysterio, the one time he won a world title at WrestleMania and fans were cheering for the other guy. To be fair, that other guy was Kurt Angle, so you know, but still, ouch. Even though this triple threat for Angle's World Heavyweight title took place in Bizarro Land, there's still no denying it is a rollicking romp. Starting at 100 miles an hour and staying there, to be fair, they didn't really have a choice considering that the original runtime of the match had to be cut in half because the show was overrunning. But hell, if you have to tell anyone to speed things up, Angle and Mysterio can do just that. A ton of great triple threat spots, including that amazing double German suplex that almost put Rey onto Neptune. When he hit the West Coast pop for the 1-2-3, cynics be damned, it was a truly wonderful moment. Less said about the subsequent title run though, the better. Number 9, Mysterio Jr. versus Psychosis, Bash at the Beach 96. His match with Angle was fast-paced, but bloody hell doctors, Rey's cruiserweight matches in the mid-90s were something else. Legitimately jaw-dropping in places, and this instant classic from one of WCW's best ever years is a fantastic showcase of the kind of cruiserweight action that stood the company apart from all of its competition. Well, except for ECW where they stole these guys from, but shush. Rey and Psychosis, who even at this young age had something of a Joker, Batman, destined to do this forever kind of deal, were clearly unknown to the crowd who are quiet when the action starts. To be fair, there are quite a few rest holds here or there, but over the course of 15 minutes, they come unglued because of the very silly things the two men do. The final spot, Rey reversing a super Razor's Edge into a Hurricane Rana, is just the silliest and executed to perfection. Number 8, Mysterio Jr. versus Ultimo Dragon, World War III 96. Wouldn't be a Rey Mysterio match without a bit of superhero cosplay. Turns out he was a huge nerdy and back in the mid-90s before it was cool. For his match against Ultimate Dragon at World War III, Mysterio dressed as Spider-Man and wrestled at a speed that would profoundly irritate J. Jonah Jameson. Also, absolute Lola Ultimo Dragon's karate kicks, although yes, if you ever hit me with one of those, my soul would instantly leave my body. It's an intense back and forth between two lucha legends, counter upon counter, springboard upon springboard. After only a few months in WCW, Rey was already starting to garner huge reactions and draw rave reviews, and this is one of his very best in the land where the big boys play. Number 7, Mysterio versus Angle, SummerSlam 2002. What a debut. After spending the 90s having a raft of classics in ECW and WCW, it was unclear whether WWE would get Rey Mysterio. After all, WCW might have committed a horrendous crime in removing Rey's mask, but it was at least a promotion that dedicated...
Oh my god, no. I mean, he looks really good even without the mask. It really looks like, but... the mask is the Mysterio part, you know, like you cannot get rid of that. It's so cool with the mask because the mask that everybody can be behind the mask. It really makes you in someone like him.
Serious match time to cruiserweights. WWE, not so much. However, those fears were allayed at SummerSlam 2002, the opening match pitting a debuting Rey Mysterio against Kurt Angle, and holy shit, talk about a pair of wrestlers with chemistry. With his fundamental speed and power, Angle was a perfect base for Mysterio's high-flying offense, and from the first bell, the match moves at a clip. Sure, Mysterio might have lost, but after repeatedly besting one of the best to ever do it, he instantly made a name for himself with the WWE faithful. Helps that they put the mask back on him as well. What were you thinking, Eric, mate? Number 6, Mysterio versus John Morrison, SmackDown September 4th, 2009. A proper WCW-style cruiserweight match, this, except with much louder reactions from the very beginning. It's a proper little hidden-away gem, as the master of the 619 wrestled the Shaman of Sexy for the Intercontinental title, and it was very good indeed. There's something about Ray wrestling for the IC title that brings out the best in him. He had a corker against Ziggler for the strap at SummerSlam 09, a match against Jericho, we'll get to that, but this one against Morrison is sensational. Genuinely, it matches the speeds of some of his mid-90s matches, because the man is incapable of aging, it seems. The SmackDown crowd are proper loud for the whole thing. Counters on counters, fancy head scissors, and the like. Cool. Morrison swatting Mysterio out the air with an amazing dropkick, ending with...
Wait, let me ask you something. In these games, do they like implement exactly the same moves that the characters have, that is the person in real life? And are you able to like use other moves, or you just can use the wrestler moves?
Maybe the only painful looking Starship Pain Morrison has ever hit. Brilliant TV match. Number 5, Mysterio versus Shawn Michaels, Raw, November 14th, 2005. This is more of an emotional pick than a match with the quickest moves, but damn does this TV match make you feel a ways. Mysterio has had a few great matches with HBK, because so do a lot of people.
I guess he's actually using a lot of those game footages because everything else is copyrighted. Good idea.
Get a fantastic one on SmackDown.
I would love to see more of that actual
Kid's retirement, but this is their best, due in no small part to the tragic circumstances that brought it all together. The first time Mysterio faced Michaels one-on-one was on November 14th, 2005. The first Raw after Eddie Guerrero died. Theirs is...
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that is very emotional. Oh my god, that was so emotional.
The official tribute match, and it's typically fantastic. WWE booked Mysterio and Michaels as true equals, and the two gel as well as you might expect. Not only is it an intense back and forth contest, but Mysterio also pins Michaels clean as a sheet. No distractions, roll-ups, nothing. 1, 2, 3. As the two men embrace in the middle of the ring after their first ever singles match together, not a dry eye in the house. Number 4, Mysterio Jr. versus Juventud Guerrera, ECW Big Ass Extreme Bash. This match has Rey Mysterio flipping someone off in it. ECW, you are the land of the extreme. Also, the land of the quick. Jesus, springboarding Christ. It's one of Rey's last matches in ECW before he makes the jump to WCW, fighting the Juice himself at ECW's Big Ass Extreme Bash. God, the 90s were wonderful. And speaking of wonderful, this 2 out of 3 falls match is ludicrous. I make fun of ECW sometimes, but those fans knew how to watch a Lucha Libre match, not only cheering the high spots, of which there were many, the moonsault into the crowd, Jesus, the plancha into the crowd, Jesus, and also offering polite applause for the seamless technical transitions. It's always nice to be appreciated. The action even spills outside into the parking lot at some point. The whole thing is a lot. It became an infamously tape-traded match, the kind of thing that made a name for both Mysterio and ECW as a whole. Number 3, Mysterio versus Chris Jericho, The Bash 2009.
Okay, there we go.
Match rules. A match for Chris Jericho's Intercontinental title, with Mysterio putting his mask on the line for a little extra spice. Mysterio does a great line in Spotfest, but he also works super well as a plucky David against a conceited Goliath. See also everything he's ever done with Kurt Angle. This match is born off the back of Jericho being a bad...
Oh, Jericho won the title and he removed the mask as well. That is so demeaning. So disrespectful. But he's the winner. He can do it.
Man, and ripping off Rey's mask from a previous match, and it benefits enormously from that story being told. Few men can keep a match narrative ticking over like Y2J, and he's a proper little bag throughout, constantly clawing at Rey's mask. However, when he finally manages to rip it off again, surprise, there's another one underneath, which leads to Mysterio pinning the bad man. A hugely satisfying ending to a match full of big moves, white knuckle kickouts, seamless counters, high stakes, and tons of audience investment. Number 2, Mysterio and Edge versus Angle and Benoit, No Mercy 2002. One of the best straight-up tag matches that WWE ever aired outside of NXT.
Wait, I would love to see this. Wait, again, it was Mysterio and Edge versus Angle and Benoit.
2002,
okay.
one of the best straight-up tag matches that WWE have ever aired outside of NXT, featuring
really
4
good.
members of the vaunted SmackDown 6, the mid-card sex set that made SmackDown the vastly superior show in the first year of the brand split. It was also the finals of a tournament, so obviously that just adds 3 extra stars onto its rating from me, crowning the inaugural SmackDown Tag Team Championships. It starts well, gets better, and ends best. Mysterio and Angle renewing their impeccable chemistry, Benoit being very good as usual, Edge holding his own, setting up a bunch of amazing tag offense. It's 20 plus minutes of tag team heaven. False Finish City, it genuinely escalates to NXT takeover levels of crowd engagement and near falls. 4 astonishingly good wrestlers doing astonishingly good wrestling for 20 minutes. That's just a winning formula. And number 1, Mysterio Jr. versus Eddie Guerrero, Halloween Havoc 97 had to be. And not just because Eddie's ascended to wrestling godhood since his passing, lionizing his entire back catalogue, but simply because this is a brilliant wrestling match. To call it WCW's greatest cruiserweight match is saying something, and yet it is an almost accidental masterpiece. 2 people just doing everything right for one night of their lives. They have insanely good chemistry, attempt insanely ambitious stuff, and they nail it all to the point where it approaches literal magic. That springboard moonsault into a DDT. It's perfect. It is perfect. Throw in some Jericho-like touches of Eddie being a horrible bastard and raising the match's temperature by clawing at Rey's mask. It just rules. It rules so hard. Eddie ruled so hard, and Rey continues to rule so hard. Well done, Rey Mysterio. And that's our list. What's your favorite Rey Mysterio match? Let us know in the comments.
What a legend, honestly. Oh my god. I am every single day loving WWE and the characters so much more, and I'm getting so emotional lately whenever I see someone, like when they mention Eddie and I see the tribute match, and now I understand. Like, it's been a while that I started to understand, but oh my god, it keeps astonishing me how amazing it is. The community, the character development, the persons, the fighting on the line, how you are invested. How did it, like, I don't understand how invested there is nothing in the world that makes me right now more invested. Okay, maybe One Piece. I'm watching One Piece every single day. I started watching it. The anime has 1,000 plus episodes. I'm on episode 170 right now, and I'm really invested in, like, right now I have 2 things that I'm incredibly invested in, which is amazing because every day when I wake up I'm like, yes, more of those cool things. Oh my god. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, if you enjoyed it, make sure to like for some Jacobans. I wish you a happy day. Hopefully everything goes well in your life. Thank you for being the best community ever. If you have any videos that you would like to recommend, you can always leave a comment down below, or check out one of the previous posts where I asked you to recommend a video and you can post a comment there. I will probably make a Discord section on my own Discord for WWE reactions, and then people or my community can maybe engage there as well, because currently it's all related to my Twitch streams. Yeah, by the way, I do stream on Twitch and Kick. Twitch is twitch.tv/BunnymonTV. I will leave a link in the description for all my social medias if you are interested. I stream on Twitch. I have 3 channels: Bunnymon TV, Bunnymon, and this channel, which is my main channel. Every channel has a different theme. This is the only one that is actually related to WWE, but I do live react and different type of content on my Bunnymon TV, and the anime channel is Bunnymon, which makes sense. Bunny and anime. Yee! Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I love your faces, and see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye! Cheers! Brr.